This might be one of the hardest courses for myself. What's going on, everybody? Kelly, and I'm bringing you a brand new video today. So today we're actually out at Mount Airy, one of the highest rated disc golf courses in the Ohio area where I'm actually staying at. We're going to be playing a full 18 out here today and trying to stay somewhere around even. I've played this course a lot in the past actually, and typically I don't have the greatest rounds out here, but we're gonna see what we can actually do out here today. One really cool thing about Mount Airy is they actually have a disc golf pro store here called the Nati. This is one of my favorite disc golf stores, obviously other than my own Nomadic disc golf. I love coming out and checking out everything that they have in stock. The store itself is in a super old building. It almost looks like some sort of house of some sort. I'll turn the camera around and show you guys. It's so cool, super sweet. I highly recommend coming out and checking out Mount Airy if you are in the Ohio or in the Kentucky area, or anywhere if you're going to travel somewhere. Definitely stop at Mount Airy, check out the Nati. Awesome people running the Nati, taking care of the course as well. Make sure you support your local disc golf stores. So we're gonna see what we can get into here today. The goal here today is going to actually be to shoot somewhere near even. In the past, I haven't had the greatest rounds out here at Mount Airy. This is probably one of the tougher courses for myself. So my goal here today is to keep a lot of things in the fairways, stay out of the rough, and keep it towards even as much as possible. So that's what we're gonna focus on here today. We're gonna jump into hole one here, so let's get into it. Hole one here at Mount Airy is going to start off as a par 4 in the B pin location, which is going to be 489 feet. We're going to want to send something up this hill here, right at that tree or bush, whatever you want to call it, right there, and then have something go down and towards the right. So with a hole like this, you already know I'm going to start out the round with the S-Line DD3. We're going to pump something off towards the left side here a little bit, go out towards that tree that I showed you that I zoomed in on there, and hopefully have something finish just a little bit down the hill, not too far to the right. Ooh, that looked like a really good shot. I'm really stoked with that first drive of the day here. We're definitely gonna have a look at an easy up and down to hopefully hit a birdie here. Just wanna say thank you so much for tuning in here today and hanging out with me here at Mount Airy. I am so excited to be out at this course. This is actually one of the local courses that's closest to me, so I try to come out here as much as I can, play this awesome course. I've actually seen quite a few pros out here. I watched a video the other day, I think it was like Luke Humphreys, Noah Meitzma, Corey Ellis. They were all out here playing around. It's super cool to see pros play courses that I play all the time and see how well they can actually shoot. So we're gonna see where we actually ended up with our first drive. Super stoked on it, so we should be in a pretty good position to get up and down. We ended up right here in the fairway here. Basket is going to be tucked right in there, that B location. I'm actually going to try and hit this left gap on this side here that you're seeing. I'm going to take my 750 A3 on a forehand and try and get this thing really close to the basket so we can start this round off with a birdie. Not bad. Hit the top of the basket. All right, we'll start the round off with a par. I'm super stoked on that. Bogey that first hole. So to get a par out there, I'm all right with that. We almost made the putt as well, just hit off the top, but either way, starting out with the par is going to be key out here so that we can stay near that even mark. We're gonna head into hole 2 now and see if we can pick something up here. Hole 2 is going to be in the C pin location, which is going to be 355 feet. You're gonna wanna hit this initial gap here, whether you're hitting the left or the center one here, and get something out there. Basket's going to be just over the hill right there. 355 feet, slightly uphill, so we're gonna take the P line FD here and try and hit this right side or center gap here and have something push through there and hopefully get close to the basket. We were so close to hitting that gap. That was gonna flip up nice and probably be close to the basket. You can see the basket now. It's going to be just straight across right there. We're gonna have a little approach to get up and down here to save this par. Get up, get up. Oh, that's gonna be well short. I threw it way too low to the ground. Dang, gave it a run. Then ended up with a bogey here. Unfortunate bogey, but we'll move on. It's a super unfortunate bogey here on hole 2, but that'll put us at +1 on the round so far, so not too bad. So actually yesterday, I tried to film a video out at a course called Dunham, and it was actually so hot out. I got through like 6 holes, and I couldn't even continue on anymore because the camera kept overheating. So that's why I'm out here today at Mount Airy. I switched it up, a little bit more wooded in here, under cover a little bit more with the trees and stuff like that, so it shouldn't be too hot out here. We should be able to get a full 18 in. We're gonna move on to hole 3 here and hopefully pick up a birdie on this hole. 3 is going to be in the C location, so this is going to be 430 feet, par 4. You're gonna wanna hit this initial gap that you're seeing here, and you can see the caution tape right there. That's going to be a mandatory, so we have to go through this gap right there. So because this is a par 4, I'm actually going to take my Adam Hammes Wasp here. I'm gonna just try to hit something off this gap right here, have a nice little finish at the end, and then have an easy approach shot for the birdie. Oh, we hit that tree. That's not gonna be good. It's gonna be somewhere down this way. I still can't see it. We're unfortunately going to be back this way. I'm gonna take my Firebird and just try to progress something down the fairway here. Not bad, actually. Basket now. This is where our lie is, actually, where I'm standing right now, and then there's the top of the basket right there. So I need to get something really close to the basket here so we can just walk away with a par. Come on, man. Terrible approach shot, so we're gonna have a tough putt to pick up this par here. Sit. All right. So that's unfortunately 2 bogeys in a row here. Like I was saying, this might be one of the hardest courses for myself, actually. I'm sure there's a lot of people that come out here and shoot pretty well, but for me, anytime that I've come out to Mount Airy, I have not shot very well. So that's why we're just shooting for the even mark here today. I'm really hoping to not continue this bogey train. We just need to have better approaches. I think that's what I've been struggling with so far on the round, is the approach game, actually. So we're gonna look to get these approach shots or the drives just closer to the basket so we can have easier putts to get either the birdies or get the pars out here. All right, hole 4 is going to be B pin location, 370 feet. You're gonna be barely able to see the basket. You'll see the top of it right down there. So I'm actually going to take my Avenger SS here, try and go right up the middle at this thing and have it finish off to the right just a little bit, actually. Ended off on the left side. I know the road is OB, so hopefully it ended up in the grass there. We should have an up and down look for the par here. Course here is going to test every bit of all the shots that you have in your bag, actually. That's one thing that's about here. There's elevation, there's distance, there's shorter holes, uphill putts, there's everything here. So you really have to be on your A game if you want to shoot well out here. Obviously right now we're not getting off the tee very well, which isn't setting us up to get up and down for easy birdies and pars. But we're gonna see, and hopefully it didn't go in the road here. on hole 4 and get up and down for this par. There we go. There's a par. 5 is going to be in the B location, which is going to be a par 4, 650 feet. This is one of the most demanding fairways out here. You have to hit this and end up somewhere in there. So I'm gonna take the S-Line DD3 here, pump this out on this left side pretty wide actually, so we can end up in the middle of the fairway here and hopefully have an easy approach to get up and down. All right, we ended up in the fairway. Actually, we should have an easy up and down from there. This hole is probably one of the most difficult here, at least for me. Hitting this initial fairway is key to having an easy approach to getting up and down here on this hole, especially in the pin location that it's actually in. Super difficult. We're still gonna have a ways away down there to hit a birdie here, but either way, we're in the fairway here, and hopefully we can capitalize on our first birdie here. The basket before I go here, just down that way a ways. We're gonna want to hit this gap right there, go towards that trash can out there, towards that tree. I'm actually gonna take the DD3 again and try and pump this thing down there. Hopefully give us a look at a jump putt. Oh, hit. Dang it. That's not gonna be good. Super unfortunate spot after that toss right there. We're gonna have to hit that gap and just get this thing out of here. All right, we're out. We made it out of there. Gonna take the A3, put it out there a little bit, try and get this up and down so we hit this bogey. I think that should be pretty good. Oh man. All right, we'll take a bogey there. Hole 6, B pin location, 320 feet, slightly uphill. You can see the top of the basket just out that way. A lot of these drives are uphill slightly, so I'm gonna take a little bit more understable disc here. Take my sweet Avenger SS, try and get this thing up this hill and park this thing under the basket. I didn't get the distance I wanted. It's in the middle of the fairway though. I really got to work on getting this elevation uphill type of tee shot holes figured out, because this isn't working out right now. We're not getting the distance that I'm actually looking for. We're struggling to get off the tee right now and get any sort of distance actually. Hung on to it a little too long. Where we're at in the round right now, through 6 holes, I believe we're +3 right now. So I'm all right with that actually. Not too bad. There's gonna be a couple opportunities for some birdies here on these final holes actually. So we're gonna look to capitalize on those and get back towards even so we can head into the back 9 at that even mark is what we're actually looking for. So we're gonna move on to hole 7 here. 7, A pin location, gonna be 300 feet. You'll see the top of the basket down there. This is a huge opportunity for us to get a birdie here. So if we can put ourselves in a position to actually hit a birdie, that'll be huge for the round, huge for the program here. I'm gonna take my S-Line DD3 out to the left side a little bit and hopefully park this thing under the basket. Should have a look for the birdie there. Off the left side chained. Hole 8 is going to be in the B pin location, which is going to be downhill 235 feet. We got to give this thing an ace run here. If it doesn't go in the basket and we don't get the birdie here, I don't know if we'll ever get a birdie on this actual round here, but we're gonna really try. We really need a birdie here. Just sit. Man, push it off to the left too much. In the struggle bus here today, trying to get anything near the basket. Not putting ourselves in a great spot to shoot even out here right now. But we should have an open look at the basket here to try and get a birdie, actually, so we can try and salvage this front nine and try and make something happen here. You gotta be kidding me. We can't catch a break out here today. And the final hole here at Mount Airy is going to be straight uphill in the A location. It looks like 295 feet. This is going to play every bit of 325 at minimum here, just because of how uphill this thing is. You probably can't even tell on the camera. I'm going to take my Avenger SS again, something a little bit more understable, so I can try and pump something up this hill. Turned it over just a little too much. There we go. That was a nice approach shot. That is going to conclude the front nine out here at Mount Airy. I've had a great time so far. We're not playing the best actually, but we're gonna look to shoot better out on the back nine. Right now we are actually +3 going into this back nine. Not too bad, but we're definitely gonna have to make up some strokes actually. So I wanna say thank you again for tuning in here today and hanging out with me at Mount Airy. Make sure you leave a like down below, leave a comment on what you thought of the course so far, and make sure that you hit that subscribe button because we are going to be bringing you more videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Thank you again, and we will see you on the back nine.